guys, Ryan here from Online Language Instructors with another quick online video to help you speak English more fluently and confidently. So many English language students want to sound more polite when they speak, but because they're not speaking in their native tongue, they often use the easiest words and phrases instead of the most polite. If this is you and you want to sound more polite and friendly when speaking English, then hang out. Wait a second. Then please hang out, because today I'm going to show you some useful tips and tricks and some words to use to make your English sound more polite and inviting. So hang out, please. All right, thanks again for joining me, taking a little bit of time out of your busy day to practice your English and become more fluent and confident. If this is your first time here joining us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, hit the bell as well. And if you'd like, leave a comment down below and let me know why you're learning English. Just to let you know, I return every single comment that's posted in the comment section. So I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Speaking English politely is a very, very important language skill. With a few small changes, we're going to be able to help you to sound more polite and friendly when you speak with your friends and colleagues. Taking the time to use polite words and phrases will enable you to do a lot of things. Number one, it will just make your life more pleasant and friendly. Perhaps you can avoid hurting people's feelings by using a word that you didn't know was offensive or rude, but perhaps is. It will help you to make a great first impression. And most importantly, it will help you to really build strong relationships and friendships. In today's lesson, I'm going to share with you a phrase, and then I'm going to teach you two different ways with a small little change. You can make those phrases even more polite. So here's a phrase we all use all the time. I want a coffee, or I want a water, or whatever you want. We always start the sentence with I want. Doesn't sound too nice, does it? It sounds very demanding. I want. We can make a little change to this and make it sound more polite. So here's a simple way you can make this common phrase sound more polite. Try, I would like a coffee, please. Pretty simple, isn't it? A simple change from I want to I would like really, really softens that sentence and makes it sound less demanding. Or if you really want to sound polite, you could say, could I have a coffee, please? Instead of demanding, you're now asking a question. So, could I have a coffee, please? Could I have a water, please? Simple change makes it sound much, much more polite. Now, in English, like any other language, you have to tell people what you need and what you want. And sometimes time is of the essence. So a phrase like you probably have heard in the office before, or maybe you've told one of your workers, a phrase like, I want this done by 2 o'clock. Sounds pretty rough. Sounds pretty impolite and demanding. Let's change that. Let's change it to, I was hoping you could have this finished by 2 o'clock. Sounds a little less demanding and a little more friendly. Now to make that even more polite, let's try something like, I would appreciate it if you could have this finished by 2 p.m. Doesn't that sound nicer? You try that next time you need something done in the office, and I bet you the project or the work will get done before the time you need it. Now, this next phrase is similar to the I want command. It's give me. And I find myself using this a lot myself, and I need to remind myself to sound more polite as well. Oftentimes, life is very busy, and we're busy doing things, and we simply tell people, hey, give me that, or give me a call, or give me an email. Quick little change, and we can make this sound more polite and more friendly. So instead of saying, give me a call, try, could you give me a call, please? Or if you want to sound much more polite, you could say, would you mind giving me a quick call later? So next time you want something, try changing using those words. Listen, I get it. I understand. People are busy. People are busy with their families, with their friends, with work, with learning English. We get busy, but that's no excuse to be rude or impolite by saying a phrase like, not now, I'm busy, or even, I'm busy, sorry. It just sounds like you don't care, and it sounds very uninviting. So instead of saying, I'm busy, try saying, can I have a moment, please? Or if you want to sound even more polite, try, I'm a little busy right now. Would you mind if we caught up in a few minutes? You try it. I'm sorry, I'm a little busy right now. Would you mind if we caught up in a few minutes? Now, just like when someone wants your time, oftentimes we'll want to talk to someone else or need something from someone else. So instead of a phrase like, tell me when you're free, which sounds very direct and not very friendly, we could use a phrase like, how about, please tell me when you're free? A little change and it sounds much nicer. Or if you want to sound really, really friendly and really polite, try, would you kindly let me know when you'll be free for a few moments? Now, this last one is something I hear all the time, and I try my best to correct my students when they say this because it sounds very, very rough and it sounds very, very impolite when they say it. Unbeknownst to them, they don't know it's impolite. They're just asking for clarification by using a simple statement like, what? When you don't hear something clearly, you want someone to repeat themselves. So a lot of times you just say, what? This sounds very impolite and very unfriendly. So instead of saying, what? Try, pardon me? Or even more polite, I beg your pardon? Would you mind repeating that, please? I beg your pardon. Would you mind repeating that, please? Now, this phrase is actually a polite phrase, but I wanted to quickly teach you a few other ways to say it to make it sound even more polite. The phrase is probably the first or second thing you learned in English, and the phrase I always learn in any language I'm learning is, I'm sorry. Sounds very polite, and it is very polite. If you want to sound even more polite, you can say, I beg your pardon? Or, I'm terribly sorry. Either of those will make I'm sorry even more polite. Well, that's it for today. I hope today's short English video will help you to speak English more politely. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. And I'll send you these videos directly to your inbox with a reminder. That's it for today. Ryan from Online Language Instructors. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. So if you enjoyed today's topic and today's lesson and want a one-on-one or small group lesson, then check out www.onlinelanguageinstructors.com. We have a lot more lessons on this topic and 1,000 different lessons for you to choose from.